Hello and a Happy New Year. I am Arthur Marshall, Analyst at AHDB, and today is the 12th of January 2017. And here we're going to have a look at how our example wheat pricing strategies have reacted to recent price trends. Over the past month, UK NOV17 wheat prices have rallied, and they're now back above the post-planting average. This is often a good benchmarking for your own approach to marketing. So for example, if you're looking to beat the average, you need to know where the average is. But there are also a number of other ways which we'll come in to see later. So all of the example strategies have managed to gain from this rally since mid-December, although the value of all of them do remain relatively close together at this point, with much of the marketing season still to come. The post-planting averager, however, currently has the highest average value, and this comes mainly from it being able to have locked in sales earlier in the autumn. So for example, in late October and early November, at the peak of the previous rally. It also happens to be one of the simplest and least riskiest strategies to use. So by averaging prices over the entire 21 months from planting to the end of the marketing season, in this example from October 2016 through to June 2018, it's able to equally capture the highs and the lows in the long term and smooth out the peaks and troughs in pricing. Also, it doesn't require much time and cost. For a bit of a historical perspective, the post-planting averager, the current value of the post-planting averager is higher than it was this time last year, at just over £130 a tonne compared to around £118 a tonne this time last year, but it is very close to the 2015 values. So when looking at other strategies, and indeed your own approach, these need to deliver better returns to justify their existence, and that's another way that you can effectively use a post-planting average to benchmark your own pricing strategy. So for example, if they include more time or more cost, there needs to be a justification in terms of returns you're getting in order to justify that. So now to have a look at some of the other approaches we use in this example, having sold over half of the projected crop, the protected forward has smoothed out a lot of the downside price risk, but also by using an option, it does remain open to the opportunities from rallies. And this is something you can read about in more detail in a prospects article due to be published next week on the HTB Cereals and Oilseeds website. Meanwhile, you can also see how the above-average averager and post-harvest averager have not yet sold any of the projected crop. However, this is for different reasons in both of these cases. But it gives these strategies the most to gain from rallies, given that the loads are still unsold, and such as the recent rise in prices, but also the most to lose. In the post-harvest averager's case, this is because of it, as the name suggests, being a post-harvest only strategy. However, the above-average averager does look to react to the opportunities when prices are above average, such as is the case at the moment, which could counter some of this risk, as it does try to take the best opportunities to sell. You can look out for more detail, including on how you can use the above-average averager as a benchmark for your own sales, on the prospects article due to be on the HTB Cereals and Oilseeds Markets page soon. Looking forwards, the way that each of these strategies react to future price movements is a useful indicator for how your own strategy might want to respond. And on that note, keep an eye also on the markets page later this month for an outlook of what 2017 might hold for grain markets. Thank you for listening.